Many foreigners are choosing to retire in Vietnam, drawn by its unique blend of affordable living, vibrant culture, and stunning landscapes. The country offers a low cost of living compared to many Western nations, allowing retirees to enjoy a comfortable lifestyle without breaking the bank. With its tropical climate, Vietnam offers warm weather year-round, providing a welcome escape from the harsh winters of colder countries. The friendly and welcoming locals, combined with a relaxed pace of life, create an environment where retirees can truly unwind. Vietnam's breathtaking natural beauty, from the serene beaches of Nha Trang to the majestic mountains of Ha Giang, offers endless opportunities for exploration and relaxation. Additionally, the country boasts modern healthcare facilities, especially in cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, ensuring peace of mind for retirees. The Vietnamese government's long-term visa options and policies, designed to support foreign retirees, further enhance the appeal. With a growing expatriate community, Vietnam also provides ample opportunities for social connections and a sense of belonging. All these factors make Vietnam an increasingly popular and ideal destination for those looking to retire in a place that offers both comfort and adventure. So, citizen living in Vietnam, what are your tax implications? So stay tuned. We're going to share with you those 3 main items on how to retire in Vietnam. Before getting back to our video regarding the 3 considerations of how to retire in Vietnam, I just want to give a big shout out to Vietnam in its handling of the global pandemic. As of shooting of this video, there have been 0 casualties and over 50% of all the affected individuals have recovered or are recovering. So now let's get back to our video. The number 1 thing about retiring in Vietnam is regarding your visa. So we have kind of 3 main ways in order for you to have a long-term stay here. The first one is more of the short-term approach. It is what is called a 1-year multiple entry visa. You can get it 3 months at a time under the current law, and every 3 months you'd have to leave the country. But there's a very simple way to do it, what we call the visa run. You have to cross an international border, such as Thailand or Cambodia, or any one of the Southeast Asian countries that's very easy to travel to. The main one is Cambodia. It takes about 6 hours. You take the bus at about 6 in the morning. You head to the border. The closest border is about 3 hours away. You cross the border, you wait, and then you come back, and then 3 hours back. So it takes about 6 hours. That's called the Cambodia visa run. Many retirees are using that right now. The second way is be able to get a work permit or a visa in order to retire here. Many countries now in Southeast Asia, such as Thailand or Malaysia or Singapore, have retirement visas, but you have to have certain proofs. Unfortunately, Vietnam doesn't have the retirement visa right now, so thus you can't use it to stay here for long term. However, we definitely see it in the future as the numbers of expats are living and retiring here in Vietnam. Under that program, you can get what's called a permanent retiree card. The other program that's much more permanent, and it relates to if you are a Vietnamese overseas, what we call a Viet Kieu, is if you can show that your parents were born in Vietnam and they have ties to Vietnam, or if you were born in Vietnam and can show the ties, such as a birth certificate, a certain business in Vietnam, you can possibly get a permanent resident card and then get Vietnamese passports, a national ID, and then also get what's called a HCU, which is a family book. Once you have all of that, you have the full rights and the full bundle of rights as a Vietnamese citizen. So that's only reserved for Vietnamese who were born in Vietnam or their parents were born in Vietnam, and you can show that tie. Another way, if you are actually married to a Vietnamese person, that's another way that you can also get Vietnamese citizenship and then have a more long-term retirement plan. Under the Vietnamese doing business in Vietnam or a business person doing business in Vietnam, you can also get what's called a 5-year visa exemption. This visa exemption allows you to have multiple entry for 5 years or the length of your passport period, and you can go in and out from 3 to 6 months at a time, depending on the law at that time. Then you can travel outside and come back in. So the 5 years, probably one of the more profitable and easy and efficient way to have your visa status in Vietnam. So those are 3 ways that visas can help you retire in Vietnam. All right, the second consideration when you're coming to Vietnam is whether you should buy or you should rent. Real estate is important where you live, how you enjoy your life. If you want to be by the beach, if you want to be in the big city, or if you want to be in the mountains, Vietnam has it all. So looking at the legal side, the renting side is very easy. You just work with an agent. You can rent from $700 a month all the way up to $1,500 to $2,000. But as a retiree, keep it very simple. Just rent a 1-bedroom for $700, or a 2-bedroom for about $100 per month, and you can live very comfortably. There's a pool, there's a game room, there's a greenery, there's a garden. But if you want to go to the beach, it's actually even cheaper. So if you look at Vung Tau, great places to retire. The beach is right there. The weather is really nice. There are other places like Dalat, if you want to go to the mountains. They're really nice as well. So renting is very simple, but if you are looking to stay and retire for, let's say, 15, 20 years, probably buying might be a better option. There are many places you can buy from 50,000 US dollars up to 300,000, and they're really nice apartments. But you have to understand that the foreign restrictions of regarding properties in Vietnam, as a foreigner, you can buy an apartment or a building in an apartment and have a lifetime perpetuity. But if you are looking to buy a house or land, then you only have a 50-year lease with a one-time renewal. So you have a total of 99 years roughly in order to buy a property. The third really important issue about retiring in Vietnam is understanding the tax implications. As an American, the worldwide tax system is you're going to be taxed on any income you have, such as Social Security benefits or any other passive income from rentals or stock options and other items as a retiree in Vietnam. So you have to understand if you are going to retire, then what your tax implications are. So we would highly recommend you work with our tax team or your US EPA to know what is taxable and what is not taxable for your income. And it's mostly your Social Security benefits and some of your IRAs or other benefits, okay? So understand those tax implications. If you need help, we'd be glad to help you. By retiring in Vietnam, there's one really great benefit is Citibank or HSBC, they work with the US consulate to allow you to have your Social Security benefits actually transferred to Vietnam, and you can pick it up here in Ho Chi Minh City. So it's actually a big, big benefit. So regarding taxation, understand it, and you enjoy your retirement in Vietnam. All right, I am here in Garden Grove at Steelcraft. It's a very interesting place. There are a lot of different businesses from Filipino food to Thai food. You have other items as well. If you're looking at the reasons why in Orange County, such a great weather, there's a lot to do, lots of economic developments as well in the country. So the thing is, why does someone like me would like to go to Vietnam and live and then possibly retire in the future? There are three main reasons why I would do something like that. One, there are a lot of economic development opportunities to grow your businesses, various areas that have a professional sector, such as professional services, law firms, or business consulting firms. Two is the cost of living is so much cheaper than here. I'll show you the menu in a little bit, and you'll see that the food is 5, 10, 15, 20. Basic food you can get in Vietnam is 2, 3, 4. And the final one is real estate. You can actually acquire a lot of real estates and lands in Vietnam, which is to build your passive incomes and investments. There are many things you have to identify where you want to live. Looking at living in the United States, in this beautiful Orange County, with nice weather and good people and economic development, in a very isolated real estate market, that will be great. However, if you're looking to develop your skills, looking to the international businesses, getting types of all over the world, and take it on an emerging market where you can pick very quickly, you can work with a lot of people from different countries, Vietnam will be a great place for you. To me, building a firm, developing and having offices around the world, that is my passion. And then also giving back to help local communities to develop their skills and critical thinking, reasoning, and developing themselves personally. That is the main reason why I moved to Vietnam. So from here, all the way to Vietnam, and I hope to see you so we can work in developing a Vietnamese market. I'm not quite at the retirement age yet, but I do already have my plans. I'm going to retire here, look at the beautiful sights, the cities, and of course have a little beach house as well, or maybe in the mountains of Dalat. So I hope you watched this video. You got some useful information regarding the how to retire in Vietnam. We are looking forward to even helping you after you get here, because retirement is a big matter, where you retire, how you live, and how you're going to spend the rest of your life in joy, the beaches, and having good food. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you here in beautiful Vietnam.